Greetings. That's my cat choking. I don't know what this deal is. It's a smoker's cough. I didn't quite figure out what's wrong with them, but get your butt out of the video. Yeah, nobody wants to see your butt. Just turn around. Yeah. Okay, greetings everyone. This is the chat room, and hopefully it does not interfere too much. I think it was here last time, or no, maybe not for chat. But anyway, what are you doing? Good boy. Lay down. Yeah. For those that are new to the chat, it's only 2 questions for the whole webinar. So if you're going to be in the webinar, the live one, it's 2 questions there, not in the live this chat portion. It's either one or the others. And if you're in the live chat with everybody, it's 2 questions there. We have questions that are posted because people can't be there, so you just put 2 questions there if you can't be at the webinar. So that's what this is about. Some people aren't aware of that. So anyway, I just want to put that out there. And I don't think I came prepared. Okay, so 1 second for 1 second. I was not ready for all this. Thought I was. All right, we're going to start in 1. I'm going to start in 1 second. For those just real quick, those that are new to all this is ivanteller.com. What we are doing right now is the webinar, basically the chat. This is the way you can sign up for it. Basically, it's just 2 questions for each event. Tuesday's event, Thursday's event, so every Tuesday and Thursday. Of course, coming into September will be a little bit different. So just so you know, it's also private sessions if you want, or you can submit a question. Maybe it's quicker. I'm working on that. And also, there's Spirit Social, Ivan Teller Services, submit a question, past life regression healing, message from Yeshua, 5-minute healing, and channel consulting. There's also spiritual connections, 1 question from a day, chakra healing from a day, soul pain from Stephanie, and angelic Reiki. So this is what keeps the operation going, and enough of that. And here we go. Maybe. Oh, come on. Somewhere else. Just. Thank you. Retire the porn. I can't see what I'm doing. Yeah, good boy. Anyway, this is PG, just so you know. Jeez. I know what I go through. Okay. All right. Question from Susie. Question 1. What advice does a prime career have for me this week? I don't know. Meditate with your chakras. There's an animal, also zebra, you can connect with. You're very connected to zebras. You can look at videos online, stuff like that. You should feel very connected to the zebras. It should calm your energy and vibration. Just think very highly of yourself. Just to strengthen your not getting the word anyway. Just think more highly of yourself, basically. I'm not getting the word anyway. Question number 2: would the prime creator please assess my channeling abilities to hear directly from the prime creator and from Yeshua? Well, this is up to you. I believe you're in a just basically meditate. Just meditate. You will find it, but of course they're always assisting. It's just some things you're not ready to hear, is what it says. So just continue on. It does say nature will be a good way to connect to them. So he basically is saying you can connect to prime prayers through nature. So just give yourself some time on it. Question from Tate. Is there a message from Archangel Raphael? Well, yeah, he says you're very strong. He says you also had a lifetime as a female warrior in the past. Dark Ages time period. Much of the history has been forgotten because of that. Just making sure. Just basically, he does show you in armor, but also protecting your children mostly is why you were doing that. So you can't have a man around you, it's not working, so it worked out well. For the time, yes. Is there a message from my spirit guides? He shows drawing, showing landscapes. Basically, you are rebuilding your life. Let's see. There's opportunities coming. Most of you around the December time period. But just live your life, not worry about it. But just spiritual connections will help you find your way. Question from Jess. Had a vivid dream last night involved a military base program as well as an underwater operation at a base where I was attacked and tortured. And part of a secret space program. Could you provide insight? Yeah, it does seem like. One moment. Yeah, it does seem like you access some data that some beings do not want you to connect with. I'm also seeing some, not to put names out there, but some aren't in the secret space program that say they're from this secret space program. They are, but they're not always given the most positive. They're not always giving out the correct information. Apparently, you were dawned on this. You connected with that, and they kind of lashed out at you, from what I'm saying. Yeah, what I'm saying. And they are on Gaia TV. If you're wondering who that is. Question number 2. I had a relationship with Thoth in another lifetime. Was that my name? And does Thoth have any message for me? What was my name? First name that comes to mind is Rebecca. But I don't think that connected to... Well, anyway, we'll just leave it at that. Any messages from Thoth? Yeah, you're opening up your timelines. You're reconnecting to them. It does seem like you're going through a healing. You're releasing light, going through a healing phase also of it. So just continue on. There's a tightrope between the two of you, but it does seem like it seems like you're releasing him. Because he wasn't always the best for you, as you might be aware of. So it's also helped you with that dream, it seems. So he is helping. But you're still releasing a lot of his stuff, though. So anyway, question from Bobby. I seem to have problems setting my attention. It feels like there's dueling sides of my causing me to draw a blank when I try to identify what I really want in my life. Something I can meditate on to cut through this confusion. All I'm seeing is the sun energy. Connect to the sun energy. That will help. Walk through the sun. Sunsets. The sun will help you. Yeah. You might see Yeshua there also. Question 2. Are there any messages for my multidimensional self? Just keep connecting, and what you're connected to is correct. There's also a Martian connection of you. There's also a Jupiter connection of you also. All right. Question from Jim F. What is my past life connection with Yeshua? And is he assisting me now with your querying? Yes. Past life. One moment. I think I mentioned Jupiter in the last question. I see a lot of Jupiter connections with him, actually. So I believe he had a lot of incarnations on Jupiter, and you were brothers to him. I think you're also his father in other incarnations also. Jupiter really seems strong with him. Yeah. He's anywhere he can get to. He's everywhere. So you helped him out of some binds, it seems. I think he was a thief at one time. Not in this world, but another one. And I think he prosecuted him also, but not on the cross. But yeah, at one time. He's had his moments. He was kind of like a gangster at one time, yeah. He's had his moments. Question 2, any messages for me? There's a lot of giants around you in Agartha, it seems. You also have a connection to Pluto. Pluto was actually... I am seeing Pluto as a moon, and there was another planet there at one time. And apparently you are connected to it. This is ancient times. It was Earth-like in some degree. It feels like it was more yellowish. This was very ancient times. I believe even before some of the worlds here were even created. So Pluto's been there for a while. So I believe that actually it came from another place, but I believe the world was there where Pluto is, but Pluto came from somewhere else. I'm gathering. There's some sci-fi for you. Blessings. Question from Amy. What is going to happen to me during the upcoming eclipse, and how can I best use this event? I think it'll help you clear some energies, clear your vibration. It's up to you to have stones. I think you have some already. Might want to put a couple under your pillow, like you can put in a bag, put in your pillow. It's up to you. It's up to you. It's all up to you. I do see a lot of feline energy around you that you'll be releasing and also becoming. You might see a lion being. It's possible. Let's see here. What else? I think you just feel better that day. So I think you're assisting it also. Question 2, I've been taking 2-hour naps for the last few days. Is this because the things with me are being reset? Yes. And also, I believe the eclipse has something to do with it also. You're also assisting Mother Earth. And because a lot of beings are trying to manipulate her at this time, as usual, but it does seem like the eclipse is another way to... because people are going to start opening up to themselves, become more confident, things of that sort. So just, yeah, you need the rest too, it seems. Yeah. And so is the rest of us. Well, he's getting some of this. That works. So, all right. Question from Legion. Any messages for me? I'm seeing many warrior lifetimes. A lot of warrior lifetimes, actually. I'm seeing Romania. And I'm also seeing Dracula. Maybe not Dracula, the myth, but that time period. And interesting enough, vampirism was quite big during that time, I believe, or, they're drinking blood, blah, blah, blah. And I don't think you did that, but you might. I'm not sure. I'm getting... Anyway, we're during that time period. I imagine some of that resonates with you. And you're clearing a lot of that also. That was a very reptilian time. And I believe you're still releasing some ghosts, it seems. You might explain some of your situations in life also. Certain people in your life, it's like, why is this person in my life? They come from that time period. And they're kind of struggling also. Because during that time, they thought clearly, but did things they probably weren't too proud of. But of course, it was for survival. And now they're here still, without war, just trying to heal. So a lot of people are not in war right now. No military. They're trying to heal from military. They don't want war at all. They've already been through it all. So, question number 2, I was wondering Does my oversoul have a name? I'm getting Merodek. I know that sounds very strange. But Merodek. I'm also seeing. Oh, I'm seeing Moby Dick. It has, yeah. Seems there's because Moby Dick has a lot of. That's a lot of releasing. And it does seem like you're connected to that author also in some regard, from what it seems. I believe you were maybe a spiritual assistant, because the product that was made there that he wrote, Moby Dick, I forget his name, Melville, I think. It was for the time. I believe you're just. I see you were around him in spirit mostly as a guide. That was not an easy life for him, for sure. So, yeah, might didn't see that one coming. All right, question from Joe M. What is the difference between, oh, I cannot pronounce it, Benedetto Massaro's approach for pasto enlightenment and non-duality compared to Leo Guerrero's approach to it? What is the difference between? One moment. I believe I can't even pronounce this guy's name. Benedetto was more correct than Leo Guerrero's. I see more sharpness there. Of course, connect with whatever you want, but I do see it's more. It's just a stronger. It's just stronger dose. Of course, it's. I believe you could. I think you can take it to an extra level from what I'm seeing. Leo Guerrero's as a more lighter approach from what I'm seeing. I know all these names. I'm just butchering them to death, but anyway. Because Masararos, sorry. It just seems to be more intuitive connected. I am seeing some Buddhism there, to some at least enlightenment energy is there for that. So it just seems it's a more pure connection. Hopefully that's. It just seems to be more more relatable, at least from what I'm picking up on. So Leo's is a little bit more out there and other realities, more maybe connected to nature, but still a little bit harder to absorb, it seems, at least from what I'm gathering. I know it's a very general connection, but since I can barely pronounce their names, that's the best I can connect with at this time. Is my condition oh, I'm butcher this too, oxidate PR genetic, is my condition oxidate genetic? Do I have to honor it by taking the pills in order to get healthy? At this time, yeah, it's probably a good idea. But also, I'm seeing Reiki as bringing assistance to this, but this seems to be kind of difficult to heal. So, yeah, it does seem like the pills are the best way to go. There are probably alternative medicines to look into, but right now, the pills seem to be all right. It might be alternative medicines, but I'm not getting a clear indication of what. This seems like angelic direction. It should loosen this. It should loosen up the troubles you're having, from what I'm saying. So if you have to believe in it, though, hopefully that's helpful. Hopefully, I don't know, I'm just butchering all of that anyway. Donna Riggs, Shivers. Anyway, even more. Okay. Anyway. Last chat information was, whoa. With that said, when will I have my next experience? Oh, for the I don't know. It's up to you. I'm feeling a lot of felines around. They're assessing the situation. There are reptilians around, but they're kind of distant. But I feel a lot of a feline presence, not because of that, but an alien and a feline presence seems to be observing your situation. So as for when it's up to you. Just say they're welcome. Just you're already doing this, but maybe say it out loud. That's up to you. How weird you want to go with that. Meditate on it. There's a Nordic energy is very strong, and the felines are very strong right now. And Zeta, I'm saying others too. So just continue on. Just continue on to welcoming energies, basically. What question two? What is the galactic bar? I call it Space Billies. Yeah, I'll be hosting visitors. Who's particularly? I think I already said who particularly, but Space Billies is pretty funny. Yeah, they're welcome. They're definitely for call it whatever you want. That's fine. As I say, they're assessing the situation. I am feeling Mantis there too. So yeah, you're welcoming all kind. It's good. This is all good stuff. Yeah, they're. You might see something this weekend, maybe. It's hard to say right now. All right, thank you. Question from in Ara. If I said that right. My own energy is weird nowadays. It looks like I don't seem to know the routine of my movements and need to sleep a lot. Astral, you're changing a lot. It does seem like you're changing timelines, but shifting through them. You're also doing a lot of releasing. I am seeing an uncle you're releasing. I'm not sure what that's about, but you are releasing uncle. Apparently, yeah, your connection to this uncle from other lifetimes, so wasn't always the best in other lifetimes. So I am seeing an uncle energy that you are removing, and so the sleep is just because you're doing a lot of astral travel, and it does seem like you need it, and that's all I'm getting right now. Question two: is there a right time to manifest a job? Is this the right time to manifest? Oh, of course. But the idea that manifest is to go out and look for one, and you have to communicate and move around. You gotta make the waves. One of the temp services, I know people aren't big on them, but you'd be surprised how quickly those manifest a job. But it's up to you. Temp services are usually not always 100%, but you'd be surprised. They'll take anybody, it seems. So sometimes, so it's up to you depending on what kind of work you're looking for. Let's see, question from Raw N. Do you have any messages? I'm seeing a lot of temples and astral you're going to. Seeing a lot of visitations from the Palladians. It seems like you are softening your energy to allow more beings to connect with you. I'm also seeing insectoids. You have a lot of connections to insectoids. Not always in the best of terms, but it does seem like you are having a better momentum with them. You've had a lot of not always pleasantness with them, but they're very enlightening also. They're very intelligent. And sometimes they think they know it all and they become a real pest at times. They can become very aggressive. But you've seen their good sides and the bads. And you might see one come through to you in dream, which is actually a positive connection from what I'm seeing for the most part. You're making peace with them. I'm not sure if I just see you're making peace with them. That's what the temples are about, partly. And you're just making peace with insectoids. I know it sounds a little bit strange, but maybe not. You're more insectoid than you might think. Question two: who has been around me recently, and do they have any messages? I am seeing the Anunnaki around you, and it does seem to be. They show patterns. They show images. You are growing spiritually and they're monitoring your growth. You have been connecting them in astral in a positive way. This is going to the elite system also for healing. It's like, there's certain ones that in the elite, like used to be friends, brothers, sisters, and it seems like you're going to them and making peace with them. and that is helping humanity in your own way, little by little. Imagine some of this resonates with you to a certain degree. It's just letting go of the negative here, little by little. You see what happened in North Korea? They're ready to gun up, and things all of a sudden change. So you're part. I'm not sure if you're part of that, but you're. I think you're part of the other side of the world of just calmness. You're bringing your calmness here. Most likely, you will feel a lot more of that. Let's see. Question from Wanda 11. Can my husband Mike have any messages from his mother Linda, who passed in 1982? She is doing well. I do see her with her teeth. I'm not sure if she had any teeth problem, but she's showing her teeth. She is doing well. Let's see. I do see her as. One moment. She's had a lot of times as an insectoid also. She's quilting. Well, she's traveling, she says. Any messages to him? Well, she's doing great. She is around him. She sells water. She's around him when he's around water. I'm not sure if he's around water, but not like faucet water, but outdoor water. Mostly if there are any. She's not giving me an indication. She just says she's around water. I know it sounds very strange, but also, yeah, she's apologized for kicking her around a lot as a kid. She said you did not deserve it, even though she felt like she went overboard at sometimes with you. She lacked control in some cases. You might not always remember it, but it's there. Question 2 this morning. When I had sleep paralysis, I felt like someone was trying to kick me out of my body and was on me. Was that me returning from astral? So, yes. Was it because it wasn't a nice. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, I believe it was a reptilian. Yeah, it was an attack. You're spreading your enlightenment. And you're not being controlled anymore by low vibrations, reptilians. So this also is why some people can't sleep. It's like, I'm doing a lot in astral, but I can't sleep at night. It's because you're protecting yourself, because you fall asleep when you need to, because that means there's probably a presence there that wants to take over. So most likely you might go into that phase of not sleeping. It's hard to say right now, or just push those things away. But sometimes when there's a threat around, that's why people can't sleep. Is because, like, if I go to sleep, they're going to try and possess me and put all this dirt in my mind, and I wake up just nasty. The last thing you need right now. So, yeah, it was a reptilian. Yeah, he was trying to possess you, basically. He was not successful. Partly this is there for you to be aware of what's going on, just to give you more insight of the realness of the situation. So, question from Vasco. Any messages from my spirit guides and higher self? Well, they're showing puzzles, that you're putting together puzzles or putting together your life. I am seeing maybe a small business that you might be thinking about, or business, maybe side business. Either way, I do see it being successful. Of course, it will take some time, maybe a couple of years. But I am seeing something like that come about. I am seeing the wheels in your mind somewhere working. Question 2, what am I up to in astral? Can I ask for some healing assistance from my girlfriend? Yeah, she's been going through a lot of out-of-body experiences. She might not be remembering it, but she is. Obviously, we all leave our bodies all the time, but I think she's refusing to remember it. Part of her is saying, here, look at this. And another part is saying, I don't think so. So she's awakening, but shutting herself down. So that's interesting. Your astral, you're actually helping her in astral heal from a lot. You're with Yeshua a lot recently, it seems, with the healing with her and others, family, but it seems like you're helping your girlfriend definitely awaken. She's apparently ready, but not ready. But when she opens up, she's going to be a little bit freaked out because there's a lot of beings around her that just, hey, welcome. Hi, how's it going? I see a lot of Arcturians around her. So uh, she's, I see her because part of her is like, there's something else going on here, but I'm not sure if I want to know. But she is definitely that part of her is it's easing, and she's not making it easy for herself because part of her is terrified. But I think she'll be all right. It's gonna, yeah, she's just not making it easy on herself. That's okay. All right, let's chat. Okay. Question from Stacy. Any messages from the uh, polarity therapy founder, Dr. Ralph Stone? Oh, wait a minute. She got another question. Oh, I'll answer this one. All right, I'll answer the other one. Let's see. Polarity founder by Dr. Ralph Stone. Well, he says connect to the rocks, stones, the mountains, the oceans. Feel that they are all living within you. Feel as if you are these rocks, you are these stones, you are these mountains. That you are trees also, but he wants to show the rock first because the rock is very much neglected. The trees are always loved, but the rocks don't always get attention. And this should help you. It's like feeling within just all type of rock. Just feel yourself within it. You should feel more awake. It helps you awaken, actually, what he says. To Mother Earth, to yourself. It actually helps clear out blockages. The trees help, but the trees can be, not everybody connects to trees. But not everybody connects to rocks. And you seem to be a rock person. Like stones, but definitely rocks that are usually neglected. Uh, Now this goes for anybody, of course. You can always connect to the trees, of course. But with you, it does seem like the rocks, the mountains seem to be very strong. So, question 2, are there any messages from Dr. Wayne Dreyer? Don't forget the angels. Don't forget you are an angel also. Everybody's an angel here. They just don't remember. They don't always remember those thoughts. But some do bring back the pain of being an angel, the struggles of being an angel, of protecting humans. They come here with that pain. Many go through a lot of turmoil here because they remember being an angel and how hard it was protecting humanity. Now they are within humanity, but that helps them heal after that angel experience, but also helps them heal others. Question from Caitlin Minish. Question 1, are there any messages from my nanny, Dorothy Minish? Yeah, she says clean up after yourself. She loves you very much. She is connecting you in astral, but I see her around a lot of bunnies right now. And she's just taking it easy right now. For you to just, you can connect to her. You most likely feel a poetic energy, might hear a song from her. She feels like you might need a song from the mood that you are in. You connect to her, you might hear music instead. Question 2, what are the names of my guides? Are there any messages? Caitlin. Well, I am seeing a guide by the name of Catherine. This is like a Middle Eastern guide. Actually, I'm seeing a lot of Arabic, but also Indian lifetimes also. I had a desert around this person, or around this guide. You have a male guide by the name of Aldoth. Odos. Odos. It's a Saturn guide. One moment. He's there for recreation, for communication. He's for health. And messages from them is just that they send you kisses. There's also a Cupid around you right now. So. All right, so blessings. That is it of the chat. So I think that's everything. Yeah, that's everything. Okay, blessings everyone, and I'll be connecting, and of course, be connecting tomorrow. Have a nice night.